Hello friends, welcome to the session Introduction to Computer Architecture. First, we will see about the functional units of computer. A computer is consists of mainly five functional units: the input unit, memory unit, arithmetic and logic unit, output unit, and the control unit. These five units work together to process data and produce results. The input device accepts the coded information as the source program, and this is either stored in the memory or immediately used by the processor to perform the desired operations. The program stored in the memory determines the various processing steps. Finally, the results are sent to the outside world by the output unit. All these actions are coordinated by the control unit by generating the timing signals. We will see in detail about each and every unit present in the computer. First, we have an input unit. Computers accept the coded information through the input unit, and we all know that the most common input device is the keyboard. Whenever a key is pressed, the corresponding letter or the digit is automatically translated into its corresponding binary code and transmitted to the processor. The other input devices are joysticks, mouse, scanners, etc. Then the microphones are used to capture the audio input signals. Similarly, the cameras can be used to capture the video input. Other than these input devices, the digital communication facilities such as the internet can also provide the input to a computer from other computers and database servers. Next, we have a memory unit. The function of the memory unit is to store programs and data. And we have two main types of memory. They are primary memory and secondary memory. The primary memory is also called as the main memory, which is a fast memory that operates at the electronic speed. Programs must be stored in the memory while they are being executed. RAM, that is random access memory. It is a temporary storage unit which holds the data while the computer is running. Then we have RAM, that is a read-only memory, which is a permanent storage unit which contains the boot instructions. Next we have the cache memory, which are the small fast RAM units which are usually coupled with the processor and often contained on the same IC to achieve the high performance. Next we have the secondary memory, which are used where the large amounts of data have to be stored, particularly the information which are accessed infrequently. Examples for the secondary memory are, we know, the DVD, CDs, magnetic disks, optical disks, etc. Next we have arithmetic and logic unit. Most of the computer operations are executed in this unit, like addition, subtraction, division, multiplication, etc. The operands are brought into the ALU from the memory and stored in the storage, that is high speed storage elements called register. Then according to the instructions, the operation is performed in the required sequence. Next we have the output unit. The output unit, we know it is the counterpart of the input unit. Its basic function is to send the processed results to the outside world. Examples: printers, loudspeakers, monitor, platters, etc. Then we have the control unit, which controls how data flows between different units of the computer. We say that it is the nerve center that sends signals to other units and senses their states. The actual timing signals that govern the transfer of data between input unit, processor, memory, and output unit are generated by the control unit. These are the references. Thank you.